geography learners, I'm having a new video for class 9th, that is India's neighbors. Now, how many neighbors we have? Every country is surrounded by some or the other neighbors. Bharat is having 9 neighbors. We have total 9 neighbors, and out of those 9 neighbors, 7 are land neighbors and 2 oceanic neighbors. Now, which are those 7 land neighbors? I'll begin with land neighbors, and our land area is around 15,200 kilometers. This we already know. And the total oceanic boundary is 7,516.6 kilometer. Clear? So if I'm talking about 15,200 kilometers, that is from Gujarat to Kashmir, and then this whole area covering till West Bengal, the total land boundary is 15,200 kilometers. Now here, let us begin with those 7 neighbors. Number 1 is Pakistan. Number 1 neighbor is Pakistan. So which are the states which is boundary with Pakistan? Gujarat, number 1. Number 2, Rajasthan. Number 3, Punjab. And number 4 is Jammu and Kashmir. So 4 states neighboring Pakistan. If we talk about Afghanistan, only 1 neighbor we have, that is Jammu and Kashmir. Next is China. So China is Tibet. Actually, we can say it Tibet, which is occupied by China. So this Tibet is surrounded by the neighbors. The states are Ladakh, which is a now union territory. So Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, till here. So we have Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, fine, and Uttarakhand. Here we have Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. So these are the neighboring states for China. The fourth number neighbor is Nepal. So Nepal has boundary with Uttarakhand, UP, Bihar, then we have Sikkim and some parts of West Bengal. So these are the neighbors of Nepal. Number 5 neighbor is Bhutan. So Bhutan is neighboring with, here we have Sikkim, here we have Arunachal Pradesh, and below we have West Bengal and Assam, West Bengal and Assam. So these are the neighbors of Bhutan. Now let's talk about Myanmar, which was earlier known as Burma. So Burma is, or we can say Myanmar is surrounded by the neighbors. They are Arunachal Pradesh here, then Nagaland, Manipur and Mizoram. So these are the neighbors of Myanmar. Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur and Mizoram. Now let's come to Bangladesh. This is the 7th one. Bangladesh has neighboring states with West Bengal. Then we have Assam, Meghalaya. Here is Meghalaya and some parts of Assam again here, and this is Tripura. So these are the neighbor of Bangladesh. So these are total 7 land neighbors. Here we have now oceanic neighbors. We have 2 oceanic neighbors. Which are those 2 oceanic neighbors? Number 1, towards southeast. Southeast we have Sri Lanka. So Sri Lanka is separated from India through Park Strait. This is Park Strait. It is separating India from Sri Lanka. Another neighbor is Maldives towards southwest. Southwest is Maldives, and Maldives is just below to Lakshadweep. Now I would like to show it in the map of our country, Bharat. So let us come to the neighbors of our country. Here is number 1, Pakistan. Neighbor number 1, Pakistan. Number 2 is Afghanistan here. Number 3, China, or we can say Tibet, which is occupied by China. Then we have Nepal, just below to it, Nepal. Here it is Bhutan, Myanmar, it's written, and then Bangladesh. So these are the 7 neighbors of our country. And we have oceanic 2 neighbors, that is Sri Lanka here, and separating through Park Strait. And here is Myanmar, Maldives, which is neighbor to our country, southwest neighbor. That's all in neighbors. Thank you so much.